Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. In this video, we're just going to be continuing on with the main story, as I feel somewhat confident that we're going to be closing in on the Susano questline. At least, I think in this video it'll be the Susano questline. If not, maybe I just cut this part out, and I just, when I get to Susano, I just start doing the video, or like start it randomly at some point. Like maybe every quest I do, I just do a little intro, just to play the safe card with that one. I could have also just Googled the quest line, I suppose, before I started recording, but what's the fun in that? We're continuing on our journey for Healer Happy to get through the remainder of the level 70 process, as well as get, I don't want to say everything, but quite a bit of the content for the various patches done. Of course, the one thing I'm dreading being Eureka above all else. Luckily, by then it'll probably be nerfed to the ground, and I can show how to do the nerf steps, I guess, a little bit more, I guess, I don't know. I just don't want to do Eureka. So I'm fearing it. But we are, I feel like with where we are in the story, we should be closing in on, you know, actually fighting Susano. I can't imagine there's more than like 2 or 3 more quests until we get to Susano. We did just hit level 63, which is the level for Susano normal mode. And I just want to believe. That's it, I just want to believe. I'm trying to get as many of these videos recorded prior to patch 4.4 releasing. In fact, I think this video in particular comes out the day 4.4 releases. So if you're watching this and you want to see some Savage prog, if you're watching this like the day it comes out and you want to see some Alphascape Savage prog, I know I'll be alive for quite the number of hours on those days. So these guys don't even have that much health. I remember these things being obnoxious. I don't know if they still are. What the heck am I doing? I don't know if they still are, but I remember these things being obnoxiously powerful. I think there was, I can't remember. I feel like there was this one skill that they had that just stood out above the rest of them. Oh well. Not this specific enemy, but I mean like the enemies in this area in general. The Red Kojin. I just remember them being really, really annoying. I'm just slaying Red Kojin. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure what happens with the story quest here is you kill a few Red Kojin, they follow you into some, you know, they follow you, whatever. And then that's it. You go on and you fight Susano. Pretty fun normal mode fight, actually, Susano. I always rather enjoyed that encounter. Granted, the last condition I think I did normal mode under, well, it had to have been one of my alts, so I don't even know. I don't even know when that might have been. Oh, man. One thing I'm definitely going to have to do, though, is run a few dungeons. I think I'll just stream myself doing a little bit of that this week. I've been mostly outside of these recordings that I'm doing for YouTube to try and just get ahead of the game, so I have a bunch of stuff recorded for the next month or so. Is I've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest XI. Whew. That's a good JRPG. I'll probably set out a separate video about that at some point. Probably, hopefully before Tuesday, before 4.4 comes out. By then, I should be done at least with the story if I don't have the platinum done. Ugh. Alright, well, I lost one of them, so at the very least, I've got that going for me. I also remember not liking getting around this area very much. But yeah, I'm hoping to get that released probably before 4.4 comes out. Because once 4.4 comes out, I mean, we're probably going to do the Savage guides first. Then do the Extreme Primal guide. I don't know, it's always hard picking up an order that I want to do guides. Because I do like 20-hour raid days for the first couple of days. If I wasn't doing that, then I'd probably put out all the normal mode guides. I'd probably then I'd probably put out the Primal guides, then the Savage guides. But the guides that people seem to need the most are the Primals and Savage, so that's where my priority goes, but I do want to have all the guides done, especially because the dungeon guides really don't take that long to make. I'd say that because of how simple your average dungeon is, it's relatively quick to get one of those done. If you do them like just explaining the bare minimum, you could probably get those done in like 4 or 5 minutes in terms of the total video length. I usually have mine probably around 7 minutes because I cover a few little tips that can help you in the duty finder. Things that I like to... Oh, there's 2 mobs. Things I like to do, but, you know, they're not necessarily needed for the dungeon. There's always little tips that you can add in for stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of how Healer Happy was born, is I felt like a longer video was better for adding in all those little tiny extra things that maybe people kind of skip over when they're logicking out certain things. That's why it feels kind of good. It also feels really good to have Healer Happy back in general. It gives me a little bit of extra motivation to play 14. And on top of that, just the idea of, if I do this right, I'll have months and months of videos done in advance. I don't think I can have that done before Tuesday, but I can at least have 3 or 4 weeks of videos done before... Oh, come on. Now I'm going to have to hear that link shell noise again. I can have 3 or 4 weeks of videos done, go through my 4.4 motions, then get back on the horse when it comes to doing that. I think that's always been my biggest weakness with Healer Happy, is I just wanted to always... I don't know. I felt like I had to work on them a lot more. But we got the system down now, baby. And soon we're going to have Susano down. Yeah, there won't be another dungeon for quite some time. So I might have to... definitely, I'll probably burn through a little bit of story quest. Little bit of story quest. If you guys want to watch some boring videos, I can always do that on the video. I still think those videos are boring, where I just kind of go through. Some people just say, oh, I just like the background noise. I just like listening to you like go through it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't like listening to me go through it. So I guess I don't understand it. You know, I very rarely have YouTube videos up as background noise, because when I'm trying to do something, I kind of, it's almost like distracting for me. But for some people, they're really good at doing that. That seems to have been the #1 reason why people wanted me to keep doing these videos. It's because it's like, it's something for them to look forward to. It's a nice long video for them, so they don't have to worry about what YouTube auto sends them to, or making a playlist or anything like that. Works for me. I just want to teach players things. That's what I want. I'm 99% sure this is the Susano quest. Like, I'm literally gonna talk to you, there's a cutscene, and then it's Susano. I'm like 99% sure of that. I'm 100% sure of it now. Having seen 2 seconds into that cutscene, good. I knew I wasn't far off. It might have been a while since I've been here, but I was pretty sure of that. I just have to go hand in this quest right here, and the very next quest should be Susano. Striped Ray, leave me alone. I don't have beef with you. I have beef with Susano. I don't even really have beef with Susano. Susano's a cool primal. Alright. Materia. Probably send this materia to my main. I'm going to need it for patch 4.4. But this character, if they hit 70, I guess I am going to want to give them materia. Be kind of odd to not give them materia, you know? Yes, the Lord of Revel. We go right back to the door we came from. Listen, we got to deal with these primal threats. We can't just walk away from them because they're scary. And here you go. Unlocked. The Pool of Tribute. Probably do the extreme at some point on this, too. I'm afraid of doing the extremes on this character. Dude, you guys remember what happened? If you guys haven't watched the series or haven't watched the earlier episodes, I go through Ifrit and Titan Extreme and the Duty Finder, and I beat all of them, which was actually awesome. But I got 2 out of the 3 mounts. And because this isn't a character that, like, I take seriously, I suppose. Like, it's not my main prog character or anything like that. It's more of like an experiment / you know, entertainment. I don't want to win them. I don't want mounts on it. So I'm always afraid I'm gonna get a mount, but I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So fun little thing. I'm gonna reverse these so that they're descending. And those are also not the ones I need, because those aren't Stormblood. So I don't know why I did that. I mean, to be fair, I like just doing that because I like having the most recent ones up there first. There you go. Pool of Tribute. I just like to change them into descending order. This, I don't know what my queue time's going to look like. I can't imagine... Alright, never mind. I was about to say I can't imagine this taking too long. I also don't imagine it being super fast. Because the only people I should be getting matched with are people in the trial roulette. I should apologize to my co-healer in advance. Listen, healing normal mode primals is not a hard thing, but I feel like I should apologize to them in advance for my sheer lack of inexperience with the controller. Come on, final DPS. It's always the... See, DPS, you don't have the right to complain about your queue times when that happens. I know the rebuttal. The only reason I missed the queue is because I was waiting for so long, I decided to do something else, and sure enough, as soon as that happened, I managed to get a queue. Sometimes people are like, I just need to finish killing this one guy. And then they miss it. Gotta keep your eye on the clock. Hello, all. Oh, yeah. I like those beats. Susano's got some pretty fun music. Looks like I'm not the only person here who's gonna have the first time bonus. Someone already complaining, oh, I get this every day. Alright, looks like this guy wants to tank.
Let the revels begin.
Yes, let the rebels, I said, did I just, I think I just did something very bad. Did I just use Benny? Yes, I did. Alright. I forgot all my buttons and I tried to do a slick opener at the start. Didn't work, by the way. I can't describe it in any other way other than I tried to do a slick opener and used Benediction by accident 2 seconds into the fight. Oh, it's, okay, they used Indom. I was gonna say, I was about to, well, I actually didn't have a size for a little bit longer. See? Anyway, this fight's not too bad. So one thing I used to do with this is I used to describe the fight as I was doing it. I got a little in the zone because it's been a while. So I was just like, huh, what am I doing here? So from now on, I'll start explaining stuff as it goes. So what he did there is he just marked someone and knocked them back. Creates this little line right here where if you're standing anywhere but in that line, you do take quite a bit of damage. So you want to make sure you're there. It's a lot of just stack and avoid with him. And luckily, I'm going to have a size right here. Could probably throw a Medica 2 on. He does have a lot of, like, instant tank busters as well. I think he's going to phase. Oh, God. Did not expect him to take a tank buster. So that's that instant tank buster I was doing. And also, these voice lines come in. The C's part for We Alone and stuff like that. He just marks someone for the knockback. Now he's going to combine, not only do we need to stack up for this, but he also knocked them back at the same time. It's literally just a combination of those knockback mechanics. There's also these clouds that shoot AoEs through the room at people. These aren't that bad. You can see. I should be using Thin Air a little bit more. That one fired 2 AoEs back to back. See, now they're just firing AoEs. On Savage, or on Extreme, they don't shoot the AoEs all this frequently. I feel like... I just don't remember when this version of the fight phases. That's the only thing I can't remember. I thought he would have phased already.
The seas part for we alone.
And then he's going to do that again. Alright, well, if that person wants to stand way back there, then they're going to die. Not much I can do about that. Give him a swift cast. Alright, so now for this part right here, he summons a giant sword. I don't know who's going to actually take this. And then there's going to be an interactable in the room. Let's see, where is it? I forgot where it is. Okay, there's the Blade Shadow. Normally you have a tank take it. It's the safest person to take it. I know that on normal mode, the relevancy of that is not super high. And then you just DPS this sword down. And it just pulses AoEs occasionally. The other tank is running around grabbing those orbs around the outside. Because those orbs just explode. So the other tank just takes those. You can see they're taking a bit of damage, but it's nothing major. I actually should have done that a little bit earlier. And then he's going to take another one right here. And if you don't kill the sword before it finishes casting that spell, then you die. It's pretty simple. The person who's in charge of blocking the sword, by the way, the tank that actually interacted with that thing, he's just spamming buttons to try and ooh, all right. I make sure I get an extra heal out here. He's just spamming buttons to make sure that he doesn't fail a little quick time event. There's also going to be a slam right down the middle right here. Don't get hit by that. If you get hit in that little center area, you're just dead. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to say about it. You're just dead. All right, I've been burning a lot of MP inefficiently on healing, so on just DPSing and inefficient healing. So maybe I should pay attention. This is a tank buster. This I'm gonna give him with that. Yeah. Also, it's a line tank buster, so when he moved off to the side there, it's a good thing no one was there. Earth and Stone, Beck and Call. Is that? Oh, yeah, so this is... So he's going to mark that player. And then there's only one person in there. And you just have to follow them to make sure that you know which one has the actual player in it and then break it out. It's like, you guys ever played the game, like the little game where you put like a ball under a cup and you just follow it as someone rotates it around? It's that. And as long as you break the one that has the player in it, you won't have to worry. I can hear my cat meowing for my attention. This is a room-wide AoE, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how many times he does it in this version of the fight. Oh, he only does it once. Alright, I'm burning through a lot of MP here, so I'm just going to chill a little bit. Scholar's still got pretty good pool of MP. My cat's meowing. I want to make sure I'm getting some DPS. Aloha. I can hear my cat meowing. Alright, they need to come in here and stack up, though. Oh, and then immediately following that... Woo! Spicy. Oh! I don't know what happened to him. Okay, I don't have the MP to res that guy, so... I will soonish. I'm just trying to make sure I keep this guy alive. Yeah, you just gotta be ready to move out of those AoEs. I'm actually gonna give him a cure too, since I have it. Storm Splitter is Le Tank Buster. It's too bad I don't have my shield yet. Oof, spicy. He took a big auto there. All right. Alright, then that's going to be the other attack again. It's the double weak samurai, so I'm not overly concerned. Because my MP's still a little tight, though. I actually wasn't even paying attention to which one it was. Okay, somebody marked it for me. I've actually got a Medica here. Alright, he only does 2. I think on Extreme he does 3 there every time. Oh, there's another tank buster. Alright, I got... Oh, wow, he took nothing there. I wonder if he had an Adlo or something. Oh, I feel so bad with how little MP I have. I mean, I had to burn a few on reses and whatnot, so I don't feel too bad. My job right now is keep people alive. I really should just thin air. That's the #1 thing with controllers. Tracking buffs is just not the same for me. I actually have a plan to fix that, and I should have enacted it before this video, or before I started recording this video, where I just want to move everything a little closer to the front of the screen. Oops, that was the wrong person. That was a missed target if I've seen one. Alright, I only have enough MP for that, so fingers crossed. I guess I don't. I do have MP for this.
The seas part for we alone.
That was a samurai LB, I think.
Such ferocity.
What's the timer on that? Oh, I think there was an Indom in there too. No, I don't think there was. Thought I saw an Indom in there, but luckily it's pretty good. Mostly just AoEs and healing through stack damage. Like, Unteki killed somebody once, I think. I was actually surprised to see them die. I mean, to be fair, they're barely surviving that. I don't know if they just have, like, low gear. No, we have about the same health, but I'm a mage, so I have a little bit more resistances. Don't worry, Thin Air. One day I'll make you proud. One day I'll make you proud. There you go, Susano on normal. The last phase really isn't too bad. Just use tank busters on storm splitters. The first phase doesn't have any, like, casted tank busters. They're all instant tank busters. And the second phase, there's no instant tank busters. There's only casted tank busters. So it goes back and forth between the two, with the first phase having the instant ones and the second phase having the casted ones. But as long as you guys stack up for that AoE marker and nobody gets hit from the parting the seas thing, it's a super simple fight. There's no reason why you should have too many deaths there outside of people getting hit by AoEs. I burned a little bit of MP. I think I did 2 reses, and then I didn't have enough for the third, and I don't think we had another death. But it's not too bad. Plenty of opportunities to DPS there as a healer. Plenty of room to have better MP than me as well. Would have been fine if not. I actually did I have any refreshes there too? I think I had 2 bards, but I don't recall if I had any refreshes. I saw the TP one a few times, I feel like, but I don't recall. Somebody in the comment section let me know, because I'm probably not going to watch it back. Did I get any refreshes? I don't know that I did. I feel like I would have noticed if I did. I don't think I did. Oh well, whatever. I managed it fine. I had to sit around 2,000 MP and at some points under 1,000 MP for the entire back half of the fight. But you know what? These are the sacrifices we make. One of my big things with the Healer Happy series has always been, listen, I love when fights go certain ways. I love when dungeons are run certain ways. I have a preferred playstyle. But when I'm in just the Duty Finder, dude, I just do what I can. That's it. And sometimes it's not great. Sometimes it's a little better. But as long as... I'm just not going to be the person who tries to dictate the duty. That's about it. You know, if I can make a suggestion to improve things, like if a tank isn't using cooldowns, if I want to make a suggestion, I say, hey man, could you use some cooldowns? I'll just say like, hey man, could you use some cooldowns? I don't think, are you using cooldowns? Like I'm not sure I'm seeing them and you seem to be taking a lot of damage. Like I'll throw things like that out there. Just like confirmation that, ask for confirmation. Am I seeing this right? You're not using cooldowns? Works for me. It's just you gotta have some tact. You know, you can't just be like, yo, what's going on, man? You can't do that. Dude, I don't know these people. I'm trying to be nice to them. But that went fine. I don't know if there were cooldowns being used, but there were times where he took no damage. I don't know if that was just like a crit adlo or just good shielding from the scholar, because I wasn't really paying too much attention to what they were doing while I was doing my explanations. But it was easy. Had a couple of DPS deaths. That's no biggie. I can deal with a couple of DPS deaths. Can I really not make this jump? Alright, I guess I'll just go around. Thanks, game. It's slightly too high. One day we'll be able to grab ledges. No, we won't. We got one more, speak with one of the Confederates. I'm pretty sure that, well, we got the mount speed increase. So when you complete a zone, you do get a mount speed increase for that area. Strictly for the ground mount speed, just to get around a little bit faster to wrap up the remaining portions of it. We should still have a couple of quests. I think 1 quest left, as well as an actual ether current somewhere in the zone. Do I have any ether currents left in the zone? 860 yalms to the south. Oh, it was actually on that island. I should have gotten it when I was back there doing the Susano quest. I wasn't even thinking about it. That's it. Wasn't even thinking about it. We'll go back there and get it. I probably do, yeah, no, I could probably do that this video. I was trying to debate if I should just do it off stream. Or off video. You can tell how much my 2 lives, I guess, oh, whoops. How much my 2 lives interfere with each other, streaming and doing YouTube. I always say things like that. I always say, oh, I could do that off stream. I spend 7 hours a day streaming, man. It's what the majority of my day goes into. The YouTube recordings take up a few hours, depending on the video. You know. That's the last quest-related ether current. This is going to be a quest, I think, that immediately sends me to the Azim Steppe. Yep. Oh, no, sends me to Yanjia. You go to Yanjia, you do a few quests, then you get sent to the Azim Steppe. I remember. Won't be long till they're asking me to be level 64, by the way. Alright, and then it looks like I've got these 2 quests plus 1 quest over by Tamamizu. Oh no, this is the Palace of the Dead quest. To undertake this quest, you must first clear floor 50 of Palace of the Dead. To gain access to the Palace of the Dead, you must complete the quest, The House That Death Built. You know, I didn't know that that NPC had the interaction that lets you know all those things. So it's good that they do that. Sometimes you just say, it won't let me accept the quest. Nope, that one's like, well, you can talk to me, but I ain't gonna tell you too much. And then Heaven Sent, there should be a quest for one of the Ether Currents, yeah? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, Heaven Sent is for something different overall. Please note the difficulty of this quest have been saying. This is the Beast Tribe quest. This is for the Kojin Beast Tribe quests. Okay, so I did just have the 1 quest left, I think. Let me click my Ether Currents. Ether Currents, travel, Ether Currents. Oh no, I'm missing 3 discoverables and 1 quest one. The 1 quest one, I know where that is. If we look on the map, it's right there. That's the last one, the Sword in the Stone. The other ones, I have one on the Isle of Zeki to the south. Might just do that in a separate video. Finish up Ether Currents in the last video, and then head over to Yanjia. That'd be nice. And besides, I could always use the EXP. Sometimes I like going around the map anyway. I like finishing the map exploration. You do get a little bit of experience points for exploring a whole map. For exploring individual sections of the map and for exploring the whole thing. You get a nice little bonus there. So that's something that I like to do. But I think for this video, I think just wrapping it up at Susano is probably a good idea. I can get the other recording where we finish up our Ruby Sea questing and then head over to Yanjia. And that'll cover me for the week of patch 4.4, and then I can always get more recorded over the weekend. That way I can do the week following patch 4.4, since I'm sure I'll still be working on guides and stuff at that point. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you're enjoying the return of Healer Happy and watching me fumble around playing this game on controller. Yeah, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. I will see you all in the next one, and until then, take care.